going on, guys? This is your boy Anvil here, and I'm back with Sarah for Smogon Tour Finals. I know we haven't done something like this before, but just happened, finished just around the corner. And we have two pretty well-known players. Empo, very decorated, with his multiple Smogon Tour victories, his SPL victories, his OST victories, his World Cup victories, you name it. He's got a trophy for it. And then I think Sarah knows a little bit more about Starmaster, but from what I know, he is pretty good at old gens, but he has made it to Smogon Tour Finals. Speaking of which, how you doing, Sarah? How you feeling about this match?
Oh, I didn't even know it was happening, so I'm just excited to be here. So these are some big name players, as you mentioned. I'm a little more familiar with Starmaster. I think I've seen him on ladder. But yeah, I just came back from a nap, so I feel well rested. So let's just crack open this one with the boys.
Oh yes. On previews, it looks like Empo's got an interesting team with Victini, which I'm assuming is Scarf. If it's Scarf, maybe Final Gambit could put in work. If Victini catches the bulky ground or water, if he catches a bulky ground, he could open up his Thunderous. If he catches the bulky water, he could open up his Keldeo, which I think is really cool. But we'll see. I also think Starmaster has a decent matchup too, since Lopunny outspeeds most of Empo's team if that Victini is removed, assuming it's Scarf, of course, or maybe if it's Thunderous' T-Wave, that could also help. But yeah, I do think Thunderous looks kind of scary in this matchup because it can set up on most of Starmaster's ones, besides like Lopunny and maybe Clef if it's Ice Beam or something.
Yeah.
But it could go either way. I think both players have a chance for each other.
I think it just depends on if Starmaster's defensive core will hold, or if Empo's offense will break through. So I guess we'll see who will win. So I guess we'll just play it and let's see. So we got Lopunny on Victini, which kind of what we expected. It was gonna be a choice spawn. Probably be Victini.
Yeah, and it is like Scarf Victini. This is really nice for Empo because he is gonna force Starmaster to switch out, and he can get momentum that way, bringing in one of his breakers. It was really nice. But I think turn one, I'll probably see Lop go for fake out. We'll see if Empo goes into Tank Chomp to get some shit, but see what happens.
Yeah. Let's see. So actually, a hard switch for Victini. I'm sorry, for Empo on Victini. I'm gonna a scissor on the fake outs. Okay, so Mega Scissor confirmed, which makes sense. It's only Mega there.
Yep. So does Starmaster switch out, or does he stay in and risk a possible superpower?
Oh yeah, is it a good or bad scissor? Let's see. Okay. Oh wow, that's a good chunk. And U-turn. So this is not the now standard. I could say superpower scissor. It's a standard U-turn, which is actually really bad for which is really good for a Starmaster. Like, you do not want to see a superpower turn 1 or turn 2.
Yeah, good. It ended pretty badly. Yeah.
Yeah, because this Lopunny is really his main breaker. Like, besides that, he's mostly just defensive mons.
Yep. And the way Empo has brought in his Keldeo, it looks like it might be a Scarf. If he has brought it in that way, but let's see if that's really the case. If Starmaster switches out, or he doesn't take the bait and just goes for the attack.
It would make sense considering he switched out the Victini. So perhaps the Victini is banded in this Keldeo Scarf.
Let's see. Let's see. So Pharaoh's in. He's just called. Oh, that looks like Specs damage.
Yeah, I think you're right. Specs, I believe, does around 21 and change to 24 max. What's called the Pharaoh. So this looks like this looks like Specs damage.
Yeah, that's an interesting bluff by Empo there. I think the unfortunate thing though is by locking into Scald, Empo kind of has to switch out. So I think Starmaster is just free to get up his hazard right now. or
Yep.
possibly go for something more sinister,
Mm-hmm.
like we or not. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Yep. Oop.
Oh, so
Okay.
Empo stays in.
Yep. Double scalds. No burn. We got a spike.
Ooh, Thunders.
Oh,
Thunders from a
T-Wave.
T-Wave.
That is
Okay.
a great switch on Empo's part, because
Yeah.
T-Wave is definitely an option on Ferrothorn. I like that a lot. But he scouted, and now Thunderous
Yeah.
doesn't really care too much about any of Ferrothorn stabs, and it can rhythm that with a Focus Blast, perhaps.
Yeah, and since Keldeo revealed specs, maybe the Victini could be Scarf, so it was smart of him not to get T-Waved on Victini if it is Scarf.
Oh, that's possible. Yeah, he was Scarf the whole time, he's just faking his out.
Yeah, true.
Let's see.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, we got the Focus Miss. I mean, the Focus Hit, excuse me. I'm used to saying that. Okay, we also got Knockoff. So Knockoff, Spikes, and T-Wave. Which is interesting.
Okay. I think Thunderous has to blast again to actually KO this.
Yeah.
And
Sadly, he does not hit.
That is unfortunate.
And oh, crit.
Scissor and okay.
So this is probably his defogger, yes.
Ooh, defog scissor. Okay.
Ooh, and he takes the T-Wave.
Nice. So Star can just keep spiking up versus this, and he's slowly actually getting back up. All right, now he's tripped again.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that Scissor is now in range of Law Bunny after 2 spikes, or am I mistaken?
Yeah. Well, it did about 47 maybe. Let's check.
47.
It did. Oh, yeah, it did 47 last time. So if it comes in now, it'll take 18. So it's just in range, and if you include fake out, it's in range. Fake out into high jump kick. So yeah, you can't really afford to come in anymore.
Yeah, so Lapa is free to just go for fake out right here.
Yep.
Let's see if Empo predicts slow bro or Heatran goes for both spikes. So he does go
Okay,
for both.
yeah, that is 47 to a Heatran. So this looks like Bandit after all.
Ended. So Lopunny looks really nice now that's known by Starmaster, and it kind of looks tough for Empo now that Starmaster has that information. So Lopunny can just come in and revenge kill most of Empo's team right now.
Yep.
So let's see what Heatran does.
A rare miss.
Whoa.
So this is just unlucky on Empo's part. He could have had a free kill perhaps, but now he's got to deal with rocks too, which the Thunderous, the Kyurem, the Scissor, and the Bikini don't care for.
Yeah, this is looking really tough for Empo now. He's probably fine to just go Gliscor or something on this after. Okay. Okay, so Gliscor does come up.
He does.
Let's see if it's a U-turn or something. So it is not let's see, it is knockoff. Okay.
Oh, it's also taunt.
Oh,
this is an annoying Gliscor. Using taunt, knockoff, roost. Yike.
So it can't even defog anymore.
Yep.
That is looking really...
So Scissor's dead, and the rocks, and the stat has to stay up.
Okay, so I think Empo, is he going for last minute rocks? He is.
Which I don't think matter.
Yeah, I think there's Beam Bro. Yeah, there's Beam Bro. Okay. Thunder's in. Okay, that's fine. Lopunny can just revenge kill anyways.
Yeah, I think it seemed weird to stay in on the Thunderous for Starmaster, but I think he lives from full Thunderbolt, and I'm going to assume that if he's running Volt Switch, he's not running T-Volt, because probably I assume Focus Blast, HP Ice, Volt Switch, and T-Wave.
T-Wave, yeah, that X-ray versus CV,
yeah. So I think that's the assumption there.
So I think Keldeo at this point can Hydro, and maybe that might pick up a.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Just misses. That is unfortunate. But Lafani, like we said, just revenge kills
Yep.
most of Empo's team. So,
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he just sacks and then brings Lop in.
He just goes for a jump kick.
Yeah. Yep. On the
And
end,
does he have quick? He does. He has a quick
he
attack.
does. Okay.
So this is very
He
unfortunate.
prepped well.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Yep. So unfortunate matchup by Empo. We thought he had a more of a chance if that Victini was scarred, but it wasn't, unfortunately. So that Lapani went absolutely in.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at it, I don't think his guard chomp was tank chomp.
No, it looked like SD rocks. Because he
Yeah.
went over response. Yeah, he's offensive rocks. So
Yeah.
I think Empo had a really scary offense. Yeah, at least on paper, but he didn't have the speed control necessary for Lopani. So it's really like kind of interesting. Like I think both guys had kind of like weird teams in the sense that Starmaster was very overly defensive. You know, he's got like a Clef, Pharaoh, Heatran, Bro, Gliscor. Like these guys are all defensive mons. It might. I mean, we didn't really see the Clef. It might have been like Life Orb, but even so, it's. You know, I consider Clef like a defensive first mon.
Mm-hmm.
And really all these mons are defense first, besides the Low Bunny. So,
Yeah.
on paper, it looked a little passive, at least on preview. But the fact that Empo didn't have a scarf anywhere, or it seems that way because he didn't play any mons that seemed to be scarfed. So he didn't have any answer to Low Bunny. So I'm not sure if this was like, you know, just like kind of like matchup fish, and you know, this is like for something else. But you know, clearly, you know, Low Bunny was a bad matchup for Empo. I remember you saying this was like just one game out of a best of 3.
Yeah, best of 3. So what ended up happening, guys, was Empo won the best of 3. So he won in Sword and Shield, and he won in Sun and Moon. So he's known as the Sun and Moon GOAT. So that's understandable.
That's kind of funny. But we don't care about those games. Just see ORAS won.
Yeah,
But
that's the ORAS one.
I do. Yep. Oh, sorry, you finish.
I do want to say, I think big thing in ADV is like overlapping defensive cores. I think BPKC used to like go over that a lot, and I think Starmaster's team is like a perfect example of that, where a lot of those mons like overlap with each other pretty well. Clef and Bro, if you guys didn't know, basically switch into most of the physical attackers in the tier. Gliscor and Heatran complement each other. Heatran and Slowbro complement each other. Pharaoh and Slowbro complement each other. Pharaoh and Gliscor also complement each other. So a lot of defensive overlap on that team, and they do work pretty well with each other, especially with Lop. With Lop, you can deal with a lot of offensive BS. Like I'd say it's like Zapdos and Volcanion in that sense, since you can stop a lot of crazy offensive stuff.
Yep.
With this double priority, which is really nice.
Yeah, this is an all-in Lopani team. Like he's got the 3 fighting resists in Clef, Bro, and Gliscor. He's got 2 fairy resists in the steel types. And he's even got like 3 psychic resists in Bro and the steels again. So a lot of defensive overlap, as he said. But you know, it worked out in Starmaster's favor, at least this time.
But yeah, if you like this content, guys, we'll keep looking for games like this, because no, Smogon Tour, man. I remember Blunder always used to upload Smogon Tour body bags and stuff like that. But I think this game was definitely close. Like I wouldn't, like on preview, you couldn't say it was like one guy or the other, because you didn't know the.
Yeah, and honestly, Empo had some bad luck this game. Like he missed the fusion bolt, which could have just O-code the Heatran and prevented rocks from getting up. You know, so that might have made the game go a little longer, and maybe, you know, stuff could have happened. It would have been in Empo's favor. But regardless, well played game. It was definitely a interesting one. And yeah, that's about all I got.
Yep, same. So we'll see you guys around for the next one.
Yeah, just make sure you click all the buttons.
Oh yes, the bronze on the Katong, the Chime Echo box. You guys know.
Yeah. If you know, you know. All right, later, guys.